What's up, you guys? Welcome to the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast post-game show. What's up, brother?
Man, you know what? I'm just so goddamn aggravated. We said it yesterday. We didn't want this team to believe their press clippings. Zach Wilson, rookie of the week. Franklin signed a big contract. Didn't see him at all today. Did he make the trip? Because I didn't see him. And
I don't know that any of them made the trip.
Really, especially that first of, and I bragged about Myers. I sat here and said he's going to pay us back with 3 sacks. I thought he was going to have the game of the century, and he retired. It seemed like he retired.
That's what I said. Once they get paid.
I know you said it, brother. I know you said it, and I didn't want to believe it because I want. You know what the problem is, Kevin? I'm being a sheep, and all my life I've never been a sheep. I listen to other podcasts, and I listen to other people from the Jet fan base, and I want to be a good Jet supporter, and I want to believe, but I'm tired of it. It doesn't matter. What's the saying? You can't put a wolf in sheep's clothing, or you can't put a sheep in. It doesn't matter who wears this uniform, who coaches this team. It's the same stupid, dumb mistakes day after week after week after week after week.
Roughing the passer, pass interference, illegal hands to the face.
You know, I'm watching the game. I'm checking out the apps. I'm listening to what the beat writers are. It's true what I think it was Ralph Vicario said. Enough with Shepard. Like, do we need to see 4 times in a row, 2 last week, 2 this week, the same roughing the passes? Enough. I don't need to Shepard play ever, see him play again. That kid Ward, I saw him on 2 plays. His name has been mentioned in more times in a positive light than Shepard's been all season. Play the kid Ward that we got him off the scrap heap. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sick of it. And when guys like Mekhi Becton, and I know Jet fans watch the SNY afterwards just like we do, and you hear Liddell Douzable and Cologne and Bart Scott say, figured out how to get Mims the ball. What the hell? What beef do they have with this kid? Why? Because he was drafted by the Gates regime? Enough. He's a Jet. Get him the ball. Get him the ball.
Comes in for a play, makes the play downfield.
Jesus Christ.
You know, and we play 30 minutes a game. 30.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what, Kevin? I said it. I think I said it to you. Maybe it was off camera, but now I'm going to say it on. I don't want to see Solid 2 hours before the game running the goddamn stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a macho man. He's in great shape. Be in that locker room firing this team up because this team comes out with no balls in the first half. Mm-hmm.
They come out not ready to play.
No, they have no balls. They don't play with any fight in them the first half. It's like they're sleepwalking.
And our wonder QB there, 19 for 32, 192 yards, 1 INT.
Yeah.
Missing receivers, thrown behind, more dirt balls today.
Yeah.
I saw more dirt balls today to wide open receivers.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if it was Cologne who said it or Bart Scott. He's right. He's Johnny Manziel. Can't hit the simple screen dunk, but yet he's got the flashy 55. Those plays don't win us games.
Right, yeah.
And let me tell you something, Kevin. Everyone, we're going to hear it all week now. Everyone's going to try to tell you, oh, we got to be positive. This is a young team. It doesn't matter. Young team, oldest team, middle of the road team. This team for 5 weeks now has not come off the bus with any fight.
We give up double-digit leads before we even start to function. Double-digit leads before we even start to function. And then it's always too little, too late. How many weeks? How many years?
The same, Kevin, here's a stat for you, and maybe you know this. And maybe Jet Nation should know this too. This year alone, 5 first quarters, we are outscored 30-0. 30-0 in the first quarter. 5 first quarters, 30-0.
Offensive stat today. 450 yards to 230.
Yep. Disgusting.
You're not beating anybody.
No, no, no. Exactly.
230, 230 yards. Your quarterback should have that alone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Seven penalties again for 58 yards. Enough with these penalties. Nathan Shepard should never see the field again. 2 penalties again today. Please. And you know what? I'm sorry. I don't know what Mims did to LaFleur, stole his girlfriend, cursed. I don't know. But get it figured out, because this kid has no drops this year. He 3 passes thrown his way. He caught all 3 passes. Meanwhile, I understand. Listen, I'm hot right now. I know I'll feel differently tomorrow, but I don't need to see Butterfingers Corey Davis drop a ball every time a game. Is that the rules? The top receiver must drop a pass a game.
Especially the first one. Always.
Always. This team comes out with no fight the first half.
Takes a while to get warmed up, you know.
Well, maybe if their coach would stop running the goddamn stairs and be in the dugout pumping them, and in the clubhouse pumping them up and getting the feel for this team. The play calling, the defense can't get off the field. Listen, you know what? We pumped this defense up last week. We were so proud of them. Top 10 defense.
Where were the sacks this week?
Where was anything this week?
He was making his lunch back there, Matty Ice.
Oh my God! Oh, disgusting! Let me see. Let me look it up. I have it somewhere.
And their top 2 receivers out, and he's carving you up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, but not only that, Kevin. This is why you don't win games. Even if our offense played a perfect game, 9 for 14 on 3rd down conversions. Now my math might be off, but isn't that about 58%?
Yeah.
I know someone's going to turn around and tell me, well, we were 5 and 10 for 50%.
Yeah, big deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Big deal.
I know.
None of them were in the first half, were they?
No.
No, because all I saw in the first half were 3 and outs mostly.
The first half stats, the Falcons already after the first half had 251 yards to our measly 80. They had 17 first downs to our measly 5. Are you kidding me?
You're not beating anybody.
No. 450 yards we gave up today to 230. We ran the ball for 64 measly yards.
I mean, the only thing that was kind of close was the time of possession. 35 minutes to 24.
Yeah. Oh, at least we won the turnover battle, Kevin.
Oh,
we had 2.
Yeah, we had 2. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm sick of it. And we said this. We said this was the game that they were going to shit the bed, because everyone, and even us, we thought they were going to win. And we should know better.
Well, I picked the Falcons.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We should know better with this team. Every time momentum is on our side, we read our press clippings, we get complacent, and
it's like I said, you get all giddy, you get all happy, and then yeah. Remember, you're a Jet fan. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited.
Another interception. Zach leads the league with 9 interceptions. 5 games, 9 interceptions.
Which, who the hell were you throwing it to?
Don't know.
Who are you throwing it to?
Don't know. But let me tell you something. Again, we've talked about this all off season. We were so proud of this wide receiving group.
They couldn't get open.
No, and the one guy that gets open, they don't want to play. Somebody tell me, where does that make sense? The kid has 3 catches the whole season. He's been targeted 3 times, caught all 3 balls, got 77 yards on his 3 catches, but we don't want to play him.
Because we don't want to play him because we didn't pick him.
And let me tell you, Kevin, maybe in a couple of days it's going to come out, my account was hacked. When Becton comes out and tweets, unleash Mims, This is going to start causing a divide. The kid comes off the field after a great catch, and everyone to a man on that Jet team, not the staff, the team, pats him. Yeah, because they know. And they're going to start to wonder why, if this kid could help us win, why isn't he in the game more?
Good question.
5 weeks in, I'm supposed to be this aggravated?
We've been saying 1-4, like I said, over by Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really have.
You go on the bye. You go up to New England, 1-5.
Yeah. And let me tell you, Kevin, this was one of our wins. We had them at this point in the season 2-3, and now we're not.
So, and then you go on your bye. You go to New England. He does it again to you.
Yeah.
That's it. It's over again. And what kind of pick? How high are we picking next year?
Yeah.
That's
5 again.
That becomes the question.
Top 5 again. And if I have to hear one more Jet fan tell us we want Seattle to keep losing, forget about Seattle. I don't care if Seattle wins all their games. So what? If we have their first round pick and it's a 10, it's a 15, who cares what number is? If we can't turn these players into players and they're going to come here and make dumb mistakes, who cares where we pick Seattle's pick in the first round?
Dumb mistakes over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, like everybody's so happy Geno Smith is starting for Seattle. They're going to lose 5 in a row. So what? Let's jump to the future. Seattle has the 8th pick overall, but it goes to us. We draft this stud, but then we can't coach him up, and we can't catch the ball, makes penalties, can't block, blah, blah, blah. So what good is it where we pick?
And in 2 years, 3 years, he leaves on free agency, or you cut him and he goes somewhere.
And then he gets coached up right like Leonard Williams with the Giants and becomes a stud.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm reading the quote from Saleh from his conference. We have to start fast. I'm putting it on me to try and get it figured out over the next week. All right, Coach Saleh, here's a hint. Stop running the goddamn stairs 2 hours before the game and get in that locker room and start grabbing people by the collar and say, you ready? You ready? And Kevin, we've rooted for bad Jet teams in the past. Our last year's coach, they were disgusting too. But at least they had fight in them. At least they played. Whatever it was, they tried. This team looks to come out the first half like fucking zombies, excuse me. They're sleepwalking through the first 30 minutes.
Yep. Week after week.
Never seen that before. 5 games in a row now. No points in the first quarter. No points in the first quarter. I'm sorry, I have chicken scratch. I know I also have the numbers for what we scored and what we gave up in the half. I'll find it somewhere. Oh, I'm just aggravated. I can't. I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying not to upset other Jet fans because I don't want to fight with everyone. But you know what? Screw this. I'm tired of being a sheep. This team needs to wake up, and it's got to start with our coaches. Or in 3 years, we're going to be in the same boat. New coach, new this, new that.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. And tell me I'm wrong, Jet fans. Please talk me off the ledge. Comment. Please say something.
I mean, in this and this kid, like we were saying, like you were saying, he's like a Manziel.
Yeah.
We can roll out and do the flashy bombs and everything, but we can't throw it to our tight end or our running back on a screen without throwing it at his feet.
How about the play where he hit Morgan Moses, who's at almost 300 pounds? He's a big
hit him in the back of the head. He hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah, but yet Jet Nation wants to keep knocking Sam Darnold. Well, go ahead, Jet Nation. Let's all knock him. Frig Sam Darnold. He's going to probably wind up going to the goddamn playoffs with an adequate team. Enough, Jet Nation. You two, stop it. This team needs to smarten up from top to bottom. We got the horses. We're just not using them correctly.
As usual. I mean, There's nothing else to say. My notes.
This is our 26th straight game, 26 where we don't score 30 points after 4 quarters. 26 straight games. You want to tell me to be patient? You want to tell me we're a young team? This is even before the young team. It's the same nonsense year after year. It's deja vu. We've seen this game.
We knew it was coming. We said yesterday it was coming.
And I didn't want to believe it. But I should know after 45 years of watching this team.
This is what they do, man. Last week. Whoa, exciting game, overtime win. You get all excited.
Yeah.
Sure enough, you say, okay, here we go. Here comes the next week. And you better get ready and spread your legs so it's easier for them to kick you in the balls.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you something, Kevin. We've always said it on our show, we're not this X's and O's, study the film. The offensive line was not to blame today, at least not in my eyes. I mean, I understand he's going to be under pressure, but they were playing third-string cornerbacks, and our receivers couldn't get open.
And when they were, okay, I mean, second half was a little better, but you're having wide open tight ends and wide open running backs, and you're throwing it at their feet.
Yeah.
At their feet.
Yeah.
Dirt, like I've been saying. What's with the dirt balls?
I don't get it. I know. I don't get it. And speaking of tight ends, Kevin.
And sometimes there's nobody around them, and he gets rid of the ball and he throws it at their feet.
Yeah. And speaking of tight ends, Kevin, they bring up Yeboah. Did he play a snap?
Well, what'd you bring him up for?
You didn't even throw. Did they even throw to a tight end today? I think Griffin caught one ball, maybe. Meanwhile, Pitts, who other teams have been shutting down as far as TDs goes, scores a TD, 9 catches, 119 yards.
And that's another thing. They got their top wide receivers out. You know this is the only dude they really have. You don't come up with a plan to stop this guy?
Yeah. You should have been.
It's like
on him and Cordell Patterson.
It's like not coming up with a plan to stop Travis Henry. You know what I mean? It's like, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Agreed, Kev. I can't argue any of that. I can't. 166 passing yards to 342. We rushed for 64 yards. That's disgusting. They rushed for 108 yards. My Lord. Oh, I can't with this team. I can't. Oh, here it is. Here's the number, Kevin. Now, I already told you we were outscored in the first quarter. 5 first quarters, 30-0. We've been outscored in the first half, 75-13.
It's close, right? It's competitive. That's competitive. That's competitive football.
Yeah. Here's the Jets' offense this season, Kevin. Here's the numbers. In 5 games in the first half, we scored a total of 13 points, 234 passing yards, 186 rushing yards, 6 turnovers. That's our numbers in the first half of football. That's 30 minutes of you doing nothing. You're already behind the 8 ball every 30 minutes.
You're still at Newark on the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
And now listen to the second half. This is why I laugh, because this is why I say, Salah, stop running the steps and be in the clubhouse pumping these guys up. In the second half, we have 54 points, 731 passing yards, 184 rushing yards. Okay, we go down a little, and 3 turnovers. Like, why does it take 30 minutes of football? What are our coaches doing pregame? I remember watching pregame on the Rex Ryan. He was walking around. You ready? Hitting people on the show. Blah, blah, blah. We see none of that with this staff. Our coach is running the steps, and every network's got to show us him running the steps. Be in the locker room, run the steps Saturday. Sunday, focus on the team.
Or is your pregame planning so inferior to the other team, and you can't compete till you have a chance to adjust at halftime. Is that what it is?
It seems that way. It seems that way. And you know what? Sala, you want to be a head coach in this league? If you're seeing something you don't like from your coaches, you're the boss. Start reeling them in. Start saying, whoa, enough of this. Mm-hmm. Matty Ice had an inferior wide receiver on the field today. And it wasn't about him.
And like I said, he carved you up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
It wasn't about him. It wasn't about flashy 50-yard passes. It was dinks and dunks and hitting the man when he saw the man. Our man can't even hit the man when he's open.
Yeah, throws it at their feet. Or over their head, or a couple yards behind them, or you know.
And you know what, Kevin? Other than the score 27-20, was not indicative of how this game was played.
This game should have been 45-10.
Was not, and you know what? You want to say, all right, well, what about we scored and made it 20-17, blah, blah, blah. That's all well and good. But when we needed our boys to get off the field.
I think I sent you a message. I said, okay, now can the defense make a play?
Yes, you did.
Nope.
You did.
You let them come right down the field, and that was that.
Yep. I wrote it down. What was it? 3rd and 13, they gave up 14. 3rd and 5, they gave up 7. Like, this is when you're supposed to get off the field. You're a top 10 defense. You didn't look it today.
You just made it your offense just made it a 3-point game.
Somehow, some way.
What was there? 6 and change left?
6:59 exactly. Because I looked again to my son. And I said, "We stop him here. We're getting this."
That's what I said.
And we couldn't even stop him. 3rd and 13. Boom, they 15.
No.
3 and 5. They got 7. I believe on that drive they converted third downs 3 times. I have Jeff fans. I have the numbers. I just wrote chicken scratch. I can't see where I wrote half this stuff. But you know it. You're Jeff fans. You know it just like us. You know what you saw today. I don't need to read you these numbers. Disgusting.
You saw this. You saw the same shit you could have been watching any other year.
Yep.
Is what you saw.
Yep. And I'm tired.
It's like a tape loop that you can just keep. Yeah. It just keeps repeating. It's like Groundhog Day. Just keeps repeating itself.
Agree. I can't even. Like. Week 1, it was bad, but we felt some positives. 2 and 3, we felt nothing. Last week, we were so positive about this thing. Again, this team took a step back. Another step down the ladder again.
Yep.
You're never going to be a playoff team with 1 step forward, 2 steps back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You're always going to be playing in quicksand, and you're not going to win. You're not going to win. Not in today's NFL, not in any NFL.
And I'm telling you, the thing that's really bothering me the most about this kid is the dirt balls.
Yeah.
Wide open receivers and you're throwing it at their feet. Yeah. I don't understand. And you're not even under a lot of pressure.
And you know what, Kevin? You can't tell me, because I'm getting sick of these press conferences too. You can't keep telling me how great practice is. I don't believe you because you're not showing it on the field. So in other words, in practice,
you don't win on Sunday in practice.
Right?
You don't win on Sunday in practice, man.
Yeah.
It's like we win every we think we win every spring, but when September to January come, we shit the bed.
Exactly. So I'm supposed to believe that Zach Wilson hits the screen so pretty in practice, but can't hit it the day of the game. And I get there's more pressure the day of the game, but you're a professional quarterback. You were the number 2 seed. You were the number 2 draft pick. Come on. Play like it, kid. Hit those easy ones.
Supposed to have this rifle of an arm, but you can't hit your running back on a 6-yard screen without throwing it at his feet. Yeah. I don't understand.
How did you not see Moses there? You hit him in the back. I mean, I'm sorry. Like and listen, I wasn't.
I gotta laugh at this crap because it's we've seen it so many. And you know what, Kevin?
I'll say it again on here, and I don't care who hates me. I wasn't for Zach, but he's here. He's my teammate. He's a player, and I root for him. But come on, kid. These are wide open screens that we hit in the schoolyard when we were 10. I'm sorry. Like stuff, I can't. I don't see any silver lining. I don't this week. There's nothing to say.
Oh, there's none. There's none this week. No.
And I know people say, well, the defense kept us in the game. The defense kept us in the game until it was time to get us in to get off the field, and they couldn't do that.
The most important drive to stop of the day, you couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm. 3 consecutive third downs they gave up in that drive. Do you realize the Falcons scored on their first 4 drives?
Yes. And like I made a note to myself, we give up double-digit leads before we even start to function. You're not going to win games.
No.
It's the same. How many times we see you let whatever team get a 24-point lead in the first half, and then you spend the entire second half coming back, and you run out of time.
Yeah.
Always.
20-3 at half. We were down 20-3 at half.
Then it's, whoa, what a comeback. Whoa, what a comeback. You lost the game.
Yeah. I can't argue with you, Kevin. I have no more. I don't know where the silver lining was today. You know where the silver lining was? Mims. Figure it out how to get him in. That's all I'm going to say. And until Corey Davis stops dropping those balls, make Mims and Crowder your first option.
You know what the silver lining is for me? We don't have to watch this next week.
Yeah, I know.
Because here we are. Week 5, I need a break already.
Yeah.
I need a break.
Yeah. You knew defensive coach Albright, however you pronounce it, that they were down their key receivers. You knew everything was going to try to go through Pitts and Corey Pat. And what'd you do? I feel like you said to yourself, well, it's okay if they beat us. We won't let anyone. It's the other way around. Stop those guys. And if the other schmucks beat you, then you deserve to lose. I can't.
No.
I can't.
No.
And please, someone talk me off the ledge. Show me something today that you say was a positive light. Seriously. I don't see it.
The positive light to me was when the clock struck 0.
Yeah. 450 yards to a team that was missing 2 key guys.
450.
Yeah.
450 to 230.
Yeah. Our worst differential in yards this year to a team that was missing 2 key guys.
Imagine what's going to happen when you play the Bucks or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, our only saving grace is that the Bucks won't need the game by then. So maybe they're on us.
Yeah, right.
Well, it was like Little League. Once you get up in Little League, when you went up 11 runs, they called the game.
And we'll probably still get our ass kicked.
Yeah. Again, Kevin, I know I've said this before, Tennessee, but this is why we're saying another step back. We had high hopes. I was really looking forward to winning this game, coming on here next week during the bye and talk about some positive feelings, really having my rose-colored glasses on. But how am I supposed to talk bad or say something about a team when my team is even worse than the team I want to talk about? I really thought, Kevin, and let's say it because now it doesn't matter. I really thought if we won today and go 2-3 and come back from the bye healthy, if we could beat the Patriots and go 3-3 and come home Halloween afternoon on a Sunday in our building 3-3, the Bengals don't scare me. They're not world beaters yet. Burrow's a good quarterback, but they're not world beaters yet. The Colts right now don't scare me. The Saints don't scare me. The Dolphins don't scare me. But after seeing what we did today, I can't see us beating those.
Everybody scares me.
Yeah, I can't see beating those teams anymore. I can't see. And I had these visions of wins circling around my head. I thought if we pulled it out today and we got through the bye, we came back healthy, Davis would be back. there went the dream. I guess as a Jet fan, I have to learn not to dream.
Oh, what I've learned most as a suffering, punished, what is,
yeah,
you can't say nothing. You can't how can we sit here as Jet fans and criticize other teams and this and that when like ours warrants so much criticism? It's insane.
Yeah. And I don't understand how
people in glass houses don't throw stones.
And listen, I'm guilty of it myself because it's my team. I get mad when a Trey Wingo or a Mark Schlereth comes out and rips my team. But they're right. After a while, you just say, you know what? Because they're right.
Yeah. Yes.
You know?
Yes. It's the same shit year after year, week after week.
Could you recall off the top of your head? Go ahead.
How many other years did you see a game like we played last week? Get you all giddy, all pumped up and everything. And then the next week, it's usually like, this usually happens when like early in the year when you're like, oh, a game out of first place. You're a game behind the Pats or something, and here come the Pats, and you're all psyched because you won last week, and you lose 45-3.
Yep. Or you get beat by a fake spike
at home.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah. Or you get beat by a fake spike at home. Like it's
the place, there's 74,000 people there, and they're going nuts and everything. And this is the game. You're going to stick it to the Patriots, and then we've arrived, and you lose 45-3.
This was a game today that if you win, and hopefully Miami and New England lose today, you're 2-3. Now we don't know where it's going to go, but you're 2-3 in second place in that division. Now you got some pep, and again.
The difference between 2-3 and 1-4 is miles.
Oh yeah, yes.
Miles.
Yes. I agree. I was just saying before. Have you watched the game where in the first quarter the opposing team had 23 offensive plays in the first quarter alone to your 6? To your 6? How does that even happen?
Yeah. I watched it today.
My Lord. We are the only team without any points in the first quarter. Did I say that already? I'm sure I did.
Something to be proud of, right?
4 games, Kyle Pitts does not have a touchdown. Who does he get his first one against?
Of course. Same when we play teams that the third string quarterback is playing, and he's never thrown an NFL pass, and he looks like Johnny Unitas.
Yep. Because our Jet ego lets us go in there and say, oh, he's not going to beat us. He's never played it. He's never caught a touchdown. So let's not guard him. Oh, he's never thrown a pass, so we don't need to rush him. And these guys beat the crap out of us. I remember that New England game, they brought in their third string. I think it was Scott Zoltan or whatever. And he
Zolak.
Yeah. He beat the crap out of us. He was walking up the field doing this, having a good time. Boom, boom, boom. Third stringer. And then Jet fans want to yell at me. There's no curse. You're not a real Jet fan. No, I am a real Jet fan because I don't wear the glasses. I believe what I'm saying. And this team does the same crap. Doesn't matter what year, what coach, what uniform, who's in the uniform. It's the same story. We've read this novel and it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well. And on that note,
same shit, different Sunday.
Yeah, Kevin. I don't have anything positive. I could sit here all night and we're going to just repeat the same story. So I want to go watch some good football. I'm sure you do. Have a nice hot meal later today. But this was a game, and we said it. We felt that they should have won, and They did what real Jet fans knew they were going to do. They were going to
shit
the bed, and they did it. They did it beautifully. They didn't let anyone down in the shitting the bed department.
In my gut, I felt they were going to shit the bed today.
Yeah. I again,
always happens.
Yeah.
Following a big win, they shit the bed.
Yeah. Read their press clippings, believe their own hype, yada, yada, yada. For a team who's won, 10 games in the last 4 years, you're going to believe your hype? Oh. Well,
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, neither do I, Kev. I'm sure maybe some people will agree. Some people will call us fake fans. But I think because we speak the way we do with our passion, this is why we are the real fans. Because we're tired of seeing this story.
Kiss my ass. I've been watching this crap for too long.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired of this. And me and you will see it all week on somebody trying to put a bright spot and tell us it's a young team. I don't care if it's a young team, an old team, a middle of the road team. You can't keep making the same dumb penalties week after week after week. You can't have these 30 minutes of no football whatsoever before you show up. You can't. It's this. Anyway, Kev, I don't know what else to say.
And you're lucky. You're lucky the last few weeks because your D has kept you in the game.
Yeah.
Or else some of these games, like we said, could have been 45-3.
Yeah. But so then, if the positive is, can we really blame the defense that they were out there for God knows how many plays? Because after the first quarter, they were out there for 23 plays.
Yeah. Because here comes the offense, 3 and out.
Yeah.
3 and out.
Yeah.
Three
The
and
one
out.
stat I don't have is what was the differential on the offensive plays? It had to be double, I would say, right? Although we played a better second half, but
it had to be.
So, and this is where sometimes you say these, as pissed as we are that the defense couldn't get off the field when it mattered, by that time they were probably out there for 80 plays already. Who knows how? I don't know. I'm trying to look for a positive spin and I can't.
Here's an idea. How about you as an offense score more points than the other team?
Yeah. Can we come out one game and score first and put the other team on their heels?
I mean, I don't know.
23 offensive plays in the first quarter alone to our 6. It took us till the 9-minute mark of the second quarter to get our first down. By then it was already 17-0 before we got our first down. The numbers don't lie. Don't lie. It's not like I'm making this up. Look it up.
Disgusting. 450 to 230.
Yeah. And if I have to hear Nathan Shepard's name one more time for a roughing the passer, I'm glad I don't think he played the second half, maybe 1 or 2 plays, but again, I don't want to see him.
I have to say the first one was weak.
Yes.
All right, I'll agree on that. The first roughing the passer was weak.
You're right.
But still, they got. It's almost like they're watching this defensive line, like for the borderline hits on the quarterback at the end, so they can throw the flag.
Because it goes throughout the league. The refs talk. They put in their paperwork, and it's watch out for this team because they're known to do this. Watch
late
out
hitters
because they like to hold. But the play that you're talking about, right? Maybe I'm wrong because this is what I wrote. The first penalty of the game was roughing the quarterback. I think it was on Quincy Williams, and I wrote BS call because he made a perfect hit. And I heard Adam Archuleta say
that's the one. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Adam Archuleta, who said, because he weighed his body down.
Oh no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No,
he didn't.
But then the second penalty was the 5-yard holding with Nathan Shepard after it should have been 4th down and they would have been punting, and then I think that. But anyway, listen.
1.5 dozen of another, What else you gonna say?
Yeah, that's it. That's it for today with me for that. A game in my heart. I thought we should have won. We should have. I don't. But
like I said, hey, did you see the analysts on NFL Net? They all picked us pregame.
Yeah, except for Steve Smith, right?
Smith. Yeah.
I'm not. Even these analysts, like, I understand they have these morning meetings and they talk and they talk and they talk, but they're all football guys. Do they really need someone in their ear to say they should talk from their heart sometimes, What did they really, like, in all honesty, and maybe because I'm a homer, I'm saying this, what did they really see to make them say, oh, the Falcons are going to win this game? Is it because they know the Jet history and they know this team is famous for doing what it does? Because technically on paper, we should have beat this team. And I know you don't play the games on paper, Kevin, but technically you couldn't tell me that, the Falcons should have won this game.
No, listen. I had a feeling yesterday we were going to lose.
Yeah. I know, but if we were on the same panel, Kevin, you see, you had them losing, I had them winning. Very rarely do you see the whole, like, every time I watch like ESPN or this NFL Network, the whole panel's got to vote one way. Like, no one has a brain to say, oh, I think this is going to happen.
I know.
Is going to,
I know.
But whatever. I don't want to get into that. That's another story for another day.
It was the bandwagon to jump on today. We were the thrilling pick, I guess. I don't know.
I guess, who knows?
Yeah. What they used to say to Joe Walton, God rest his soul. Hey Joe, pick a play, not your nose.
Yeah, exactly.
We might as well be in those days. So
yeah. Well, that's it for me, my brother. Yeah, exactly. Another Sunday. Yeah.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yep, you're right. You are right. You're 100% right. 100% right.
All right. Well, another Sunday in the books, you guys.
Yep.
Go watch some real football.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you next week.
Yep.
Why, I don't know, but we'll talk to you next week. Have a good rest of your day, you guys.
Yep.
You have a good rest of your day, brother.
You too.
Enjoy the rest of your football, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yep.
Jet up.
Yeah.
Or throw up. Talk to you later.